Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello and welcome to Quarter Ninja's Lair. And we here play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. And this episode is a game guide, so we are, doing these two beautiful cars, and we will restore them in the playthrough episode. But I was thinking and talking about the engines, and we stopped doing engines, on fly, let's say, and we started to prepare them in advance. But maybe it would be great to have at least, some videos where you could see engines. And I was thinking about that, and I decided to do exactly that. So today we are going to build engines, okay? And to have separate guide to see how engines looks like, what engines and, we need, and how they are assembled and things like that. So let's go here. Let's go to our engine stand and let's say add engine into the crate. So we can add the engine that we have, that is new one, but we don't want to do that. So we are going to do and create new engine. So at the moment what I want i6, this one. We need one, and this is the first one. We are going to start with that. Okay, we say mount parts and let's go. The point is, I'm thinking, I didn't prepare anything really much in a way of parts. As you can see, I have like few pistons here and there, and my inventory is very, very laggy. Unfortunately, this game is very, very badly optimized. So whenever you have a bigger inventory, it will a little bit slow down and make a little bit of issues. I hope that will not be the case here, and we are going to simply, move forward and do it. So the idea is now we are doing i6. I have a list of engines which we are going to prepare. And instead of doing engines all the time, when we are restoring our cars, we are going to simply have these videos, or one video or multiple, I'm not sure. Still, this is an ongoing process, so we will see. And then if you want to see exact engine, how it is done, and exactly what I'm doing here, you can just jump in and check how that is done. And at the moment we are doing i6 DOHC engine, which goes to the Charger Valiant we have there, preparing, and Jaguar E-Type, etc., to multiple cars. So I prepared a list of 10 engines because I know the 10 cars we are going to restore next. So I have the full list, and we are slowly going through these engines. And now we will see how fast and how efficient we can be. And let's go and just do it as fast as we can. This one is a little bit annoying. Again, most of these engines are actually annoying in a way, because they take quite a long time to finish. But in reality, you shouldn't need more than, I would say, 15 minutes tops. But we will see that. We will see now. We started at around 2 minutes, and we will see where we will go. In any case, I hope you're feeling great today and you had a nice day, and watching this video will make you even better. But if you didn't have a great day, camshaft, I'm sure watching this video will actually make you feel better and at least have a little bit of fun and, just relax. So stay with me, and we are going to restore a few engines. We will see how many. I'm just, at the moment unsure. I didn't really try, to see how long it will take. I do have a feeling about that, and I think I'm on a right track, and we are going to be nice and fine, and we will have an interesting episode. So what is our goal? As I said, to prepare some engines and to have basically a guide how engines are done. And as you can see, we build it from the block and then slowly started to, add parts. And it's very easy because you have all these transparent white, basically parts, which shows that they are missing. and you just need to put them in. I do have quite a few of them in the stock, so that is not a big deal. I miss again some. We will buy what we need and slowly move through that. But i6, as you can see, we are missing cam gear i6. And now I will just go to i6 cam gear. This is the normal one. I will buy 2 because I don't want to overwork my inventory. As I said, the basically inventory is a little bit dodgy here in the game. It's really not optimized very well, and you know, I'm now trying not to buy way too many parts, so we have kind of, you know, faster gaming experience, I would say. So let's just keep it going. This is the timing section of our basically engine. We have few pumps here. This is the water pump, and of course a distributor plus rotor plus cap. This is something that has to go in, of course, and then we have these clips, which I don't have. Well, I have 3 of these. Okay, beautiful. So I don't need to buy them at the moment. I don't think we have everything, but we will see. So this is how you build the engine. It's quite straightforward process. There is not much to think about. You just, you know, put parts in. The most, I will buy 2 just to have 1 in stock. The most important part is not to forget anything. Now, carburetors, we do have them. I did have few engines that I took from the older cars, you know, that we are restoring, and one especially from the, I think, the junkyard one, that was not junkyard, sorry, barn or auction one. Barn or auction, I'm not sure. That one was really in good shape, and we managed to, I think it was auction, definitely. We managed to restore nicely, you know, these parts and to fix them. As you can see, carbs are in. We are putting our filters in. I know that we are going now to need our cover, which we have. That's actually very, very surprising. But as I said, the last engine I removed, and that was auction car, I think, the Jag that we bought on auction. I don't have wires, I think. Yes, I don't have wires, unfortunately. Let's buy them. I didn't, as I said, I didn't got parts in advance. I didn't buy them. I didn't prepare anything. I'm just doing it on fly, and we will see how much time do we actually need. With belts, it's always good to have multiple in stock, because there are so many of them, and sometimes you are really unsure what you need and what you don't need. Now, what we need, of course, is these things that are connecting gearbox and engine, so we are going to put them in immediately. And this is going to be the engine for our Jaguar, or actually even the Valiant RT Charger. Okay, so we are looking now and checking, are we missing something really, you know, that is obvious? It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look that we are missing anything obvious. So it was less than 6 minutes we are taking the engine off. So the next one is going to be something very interesting. We didn't do that. I'm just going to show, well, you know, to use my piece of paper here to be sure that I got the engine and that I basically remove it from the list. So the next one we are doing, and actually we don't have a single part for this one, but I don't think it's a big deal. I'm looking still, so we'll lose more time by looking actually where is the engine than making it. We need a B6 turbo. Okay, this is the Porsche engine. Yeah. So immediately I'm switching here, going to B6, okay, and going back. So let's see, what is our job? Click, then first crankshaft B6C. Now we will have to go quite a few times in and out, and just simply, you know, you have to basically bear with me, because you see this engine is built in differently. And you know what I'm thinking, our i6, I'm absolutely sure we didn't do one thing, and that is we didn't close, or we did close the oil pan. No, we did, I think we did. I'm just trying to remember, it was so fast, I was thinking like, is it possible that we built engine like in 6 minutes or 7? But it is actually, when you have the parts, I think it can be done quite easy. So This engine is B6, this is the Porsche engine, Boxer engine, and it's going to Porsche cars. This is the first one actually we are doing, I think, at all in this whole series of videos, so that's quite nice. Engine block A, B6C, engine block A, B6C, and engine block A, B6C. I think, do we need A? I'm just, you know, buying things which I believe we need, but I might make mistake there. Engine cylinder B6C. This is the one. Is this B6C? Engine cylinder B6C. I think we need 6 of these, honestly, I do believe. We will see. If we don't, then my bad. If we do, then I'm correct, of course. And then engine head B6C. Again, this is the one from what I remember. I think still we need 6 of these. And we are going to slowly rebuild the engine. And let me maybe just zoom a little bit more. I think that's going to be better. So this engine is, if you see, is a little bit different. It's a different concept and principle of assembly. You start, you know, in a different way and things like that. But this is perfectly fine. I'm quite happy to do it. And as I said, we do need this one for our Porsche restoration. I already explained that in a previous episode of our playthrough, which was, you know, done, that we are going to do Porsche. So this one was what? This one was now I'm looking, trying to find it, and I cannot find it. What's the name? Shaft B6C, and I was looking under S. Why I didn't find it? Shaft B6C. This is the, it's here. It's amazing how you can miss something that is obviously there and you just, you know, kind of cannot see. Engine block B, B6C, B6B, B6C. So I bought a wrong one. B6C. Doesn't really matter because we are going to restore all of these engines anyway and cars. Although I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't. Let me see, what do we have? We don't have anything, simply. We don't have almost anything. We will restore all these engines anyway. We will need them, so I'm just slowly adding parts. Let's see what is here. We need ignition distributor and timing cover A, B6C, timing cover A, B6C, where it is. This is the one, and there is special ignition distributor. This is double one that comes here. I think we will need fan cover, if I remember well. I forgot. I didn't do them for quite some time. And these are the special ignition distributor caps. Okay. So we are going to basically try to see how much time do we need for all of this. I hope this is not going to be horribly long. We need clips. I mentioned clips, so we are going to buy B clips, 20 of these, and immediately we are going to return to B6. It's easier for us like that. So we have 1, 2, 2, and then 3. This is tricky, you see. You need to basically find these clips and put them in. Not a big deal, but can be tricky. Okay, I think cylinders we should have. I got them. Yep. Let's do this side immediately, and then engine heads also. I should have them. Perfect. So this is the Boxer engine for the Porsche. We are building it slowly, and you will have opportunity, you know, in future, if you want to see how it's done, just drop in the engine video and check it. I think I have cover A, and we need, which one is this? Cover B, B6C. So I will slowly build the engine, and cover B, B6C, this is the one. And we will, you know, talk about different things and see different engines, so that's perfectly fine. 2 camshafts. Of course, as always, I think these were C or B. You see what's the issue? You have to be very careful. These were the C's. Yet again, I don't mind buying parts and having them in the stock, but inventory is lagging, and as I explained, this is not optimization here is not really great, and then you have issues. Well, in any case, we are moving forward. We started around 8-minute mark, or 9 even, and I think this is going to be fine. We will do this very, very fast. This is the B6C. I think this is the, no, this is the A, and this is the B6C, and we need one A B6C. Let's take A B6C. Yeah. This is actually B6C engine. Most of the parts are for C version crankshaft pulley V8. It really annoys me not to have these in stock, and you should have at least few because you need them on different engines. So I'm not sure why I don't have a timing shoe B6C, timing shoe B6C. Let's see. Let's see. 2 for now. Maybe we'll need more. We'll see. You never know, actually. Good. And this one, and we have timing cover C B6C, timing cover C B6C. So let's see, where is timing cover C B6C? From what I understand, we need 2. It is basically that and so many screws. This engine again is going on nicely, smoothly. I cannot say anything, you know, else. I think we are going to be able to do it pretty much in nice time. B6C exhaust manifold, we need 2 of these, these are these 2. And slowly we will have this engine, you know, done and ready and prepared. And this is very nice because, you know, when we are doing our restorations, and you know that we are aiming for 1,000 cars restored, and we are slowly, really slowly going there, we need pipes. How many? Let me check. 4 pipes. Okay, let's buy pipes. And these are these things here. See? And then you put them here. And we will need these engines, and what we are doing, we are building engines in advance, so we have a faster process of restoration, because actually, you know, in the restoration process, be realistic, the most beautiful and important thing and the most interesting is actual restoration of the car, you know, putting it together and stuff. You know, engines are always the same, always, and you know, wheels, we are always preparing that in advance whenever we can, shocks and stuff like that. But the car as such, you know, we assemble fully. So camshaft bearing B6C, I think these 2 are exactly the same. Yes, they are. I just wanted to be sure, because what is interesting, I didn't actually assemble this engine, I think, for 8 months for sure. I didn't touch something like that. So you have to kind of, you know, bear with me here and understand that some of these I really didn't do for quite some time. So you see, so many engine head cover A and B, engine head cover. Let's buy these. Engine head cover A. For C, I will buy 2. I think we need 2, and B again for B6C. So this is how you are doing it. There is no much, you know, not really, not much. There is not many things that you can do wrong. Actually, you just need to pay attention that you put proper parts in proper place and you don't forget anything. And that's actually about that. And we are good. I'm quite happy. It's 18 minutes. This engine took a little bit longer because it is actually quite complicated if you follow it. It's not simple. We need plugs. It has so many parts and different things to add, so it is not the easiest engine to assemble, I have to tell you. But in any case, it's not a big deal. We can do it, and I'm really not bothered with that. So at the moment, how long this episode will take, I don't know. We actually didn't think about that, as I said. We will do it, and then we will decide somewhere, you know, around 1 hour mark. What do we want to do? Do we want to keep it going or no? So be patient, stay with me, and you know, we are going to do something useful. We are going to have a lot of these this engine's done. I'm just looking for proper parts, so bear with me. I don't want to have something up, and that's what we are trying to do at the moment, to do it properly and nicely. You see, I got this one, I remembered, but I didn't get fan. Yeah, you need all of these, but this is the only Porsche engine for the first section, or the first part of these videos. So yeah, B6C, you see, this is the C belt, B6C, B belt and A belt. I'm not sure do we need all of them actually, and I don't care much. I just want to have them all, and after all I missed it, we need also normal B6B, not this one but actually this one. Now let me see. Yep, that should be the one. Now we need intake manifold, B6B intake manifold, B6B, which is this one. Also, I think we are going to need wires. I'm 90% sure that we are going to need that. You see, it's complicated engine. It's complicated engine, and you can see how it goes on. Not a problem, but it takes time. And now we are already, you know, over 10-minute mark, pretty much. And this really is a complex engine, which really takes a lot of time. Mechanical fuel injection base B6B, mechanical fuel injection base B6B, this should be the one. We will see what else goes. I think the fuel injection itself should go here. Yeah, B6B, mechanical fuel injection, this is the one. Now yeah, so let's slowly just bring it to the end. We are nearing, you know, end of our restoration. Air filter cover B6B, which is somewhere here. Yep, this is the one. Pretty much, you know, it is a big job. We need air filter B6B, of course, and we need air filter base. I think this is the one. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. What can we do? Not much. Am I correct? Yes, I was correct actually. Again, loads of clips. It really takes time. This engine is very much complicated, and it is kind of tricky. Throttle B6B, I think we might have one, for strange reason that some other engine used it. Where is throttle? Throttle here. I will take two because I like to have these throttles in stock. I've seen these used on some other Porsche engines also, so yeah. Okay, good. Now what we have here, we have a roller. You have to pay attention. Simply you have to pay attention. You see, this is the belt that I got before. And what else we are missing? Are we missing something? We will immediately install the gearbox part, well, you know, the connection between gearbox and the engine, and you know, these four parts now, probably, you know, from top of your head to say which they are. Okay, let me see. Do we see something very obviously that is missing? We do not. If something is missing, we will very easily add it later. So that is the B6 engine, the Porsche engine. You can check it, you can see it. It was interesting. Let's remove it, and I'm just removing it from my list. Next one, we are going to do something completely different. Let's do it. So next engine will be i4. Let's find it. Which one is that? 4x4, but it should be DOHC 4x4, i4. So now I'm just looking, you know, i4 DOHC. Yeah, this is the one. I think this is for our Audi, and that we are going to restore. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it is. Now i4B. So what we are going to do, yet again, I prefer to do this. The engine block was i4B, so this is the one. It's not a usual one, and kinda, yeah, turbo. Oh, I have turbo. That is amazing. I'm quite happy. Do we have alternators? Still we have. So what we are doing now, we are just adding whatever we can see from here to speed up the process as much as we can. You see, I have some parts in stock. That is perfect, amazing. Unfortunately, crankshaft is not in the stock, so let's buy one and move forward. I will immediately switch, you know, go out and turn engine. This is, I believe, good way to do it, and then back to the mount mode. What we want to do, this is simple, 4-cylinder engine, shouldn't be a big deal, but we want to put immediately whatever we can inside and close the oil pan. Once when oil pan is closed, the internal of the engine is basically done, and we can move forward with all other stuff. So let's do that, and this engine is not so complicated from what I remember. A proper 4-cylinder inline engine, so you know, all this DOHC, SOHC and things like that, as much as you remember. A crankshaft bearing cap, give me a second. Crankshaft bearing cap. They do have, you know, their meaning, and you should check it. It's mostly about position of the camshafts and stuff like that, and how, on what principles they are working. So yeah, everything can be checked on internet. I don't want to give you lectures here. We are just doing this for fun, and that's about that. So my goal was to build internals here to close the oil pan. See, do I have oil filter? I do. And also power steering pump, I do have it. Amazing. Yes. Now get out again, turn engine, and let's finish it. We'll do our best again to do that as fast as possible. We started, I didn't see at what time, it doesn't really matter. Engine head I4B. Now we are switching back to our I4. Okay, engine head I4B, we need one, and let's put it in. There were no screws here. Interesting. If you've seen it, there were no screws, but here turbo is screwed on this manifold. So yeah, this I think we don't have. Of course, intake manifold I4B. And now I don't know what even to do. I'm thinking, should I buy more or one? This is B. We will see. We will see how often we need these. I honestly, now my experience is kind of limited at the moment. You see, I got this throttle B, so we got it here. Experience is limited with engines. I cannot remember everything in terms of, I didn't do them for quite some time, so yeah, I didn't pay attention. Actually, I will be completely honest. I was more or less just assembling them as fast as possible, so we can do our restoration work. This is the first time I'm actually paying attention a little bit more. And now, yeah, this is not complicated engine. I would not say so. I would say this is pretty nice and relatively simple. Of course, it's only 4 cylinders, so what to expect. We have quite a few 8-cylinder engines, push rods and stuff that will take a bit of time, but still these engines I know the best. So that shouldn't be a problem. Kinda, you know, I don't know them by heart because they are the most used in all these muscle cars and stuff like that. So you see, this is kinda a big part of that done, and now we are probably missing this one. Yes, I knew it, of course. Where it is? This is just I4. Maybe we can do it like this. Yeah, I will buy 2 just to have in the stock. I'm not sure, do we need that later for something, but let's buy it. Now, that's perfect. Belt, of course, luckily for me, I got some belts before, you know, I had a little bit of stock. This one we don't have, of course. Timing cover, I4, not V, but rather would be a B. Timing cover was the, I think this one without any doubt. Yes, and let's see. Good. We are 28 minutes into the game and we have 3 engines, well, 2 engines done and 1 in the works. So not so bad, not brilliant though. I'm not saying this was the fastest, and what would be the fastest? Actually, the fastest would be, you know, if you remember, if you watch my episodes, I got some reserved fuel rails, you know, spare ones, and now we can use them. The fastest would be to have every single part in stock. That would actually be absolutely the fastest, and that would work the best. But I was thinking, you know, if I have to spend so much time to buy all the parts in advance and things, it would be, you know, a very bad use of my time actually, and it would take a little bit of interesting you know, stuff when we have to go to shop actually to see what parts are going there and things like that. So I kind of balanced it. I have some parts I don't, so I don't think it will be a huge problem. Did we need pressure plate? Like, I will buy a small amount. I don't want to overstock at the moment, so we are going with a smaller number of parts. So this is this. Let us see. Something is probably missing because we were doing it pretty fast. Yes, of course. As you can see, spark plugs are missing, so that's something that we actually need to put in. And our coils, ignition coils, we have them in the stock, so perfect. That should, I think, close this engine for good. So this is i4 DOHC 4x4 engine, and this is done. So we are at 30 minutes of our episode. Perfect. I'm removing this from the list, and we are going to keep i4s, okay? Because I feel the i4s are used not very seldom, but V8s are used the most. So I want to do another i4, and this one we are going with different one, and this is the i4 SOHC ABT. What all these things are meaning, we will check, and you know, maybe even think to mention that, but at the moment I don't think that's important. Although we can always, you know, check what exactly everything means and be sure that we know what we are talking about. And at the moment I'm not talking really about engines. I'm not teaching you about engines or explaining what is what. This is inline 4, that is what we know, and everything else is at the moment not so important, because we want actually to just assemble engines and to showcase them, nothing else, nothing more. We are not going to teach anyone about different meaning of stuff and things like that. I had discovered in some of my previous series, but I honestly not sure where, because I know I was reading about all of that and explaining, but I didn't think it's really important. Because we are playing the game, we are not actual car mechanics. Crankshaft i4, let's go back and buy it. This is normal i4, I think. This is the last one. Okay, and then we are going now to turn engine, as you know, and do pistons. That's good. Perfect. Let us do it. And do we have these caps? We do. So let's move with that. Let me see. Rod cap, slowly. We are slowly rebuilding this engine. So just patience, and we will soon have also like i4, different versions, V8, and whatever else it is necessary. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a short break. I'm with you guys, don't worry. I'm just going to check what the meaning of that is. So SOHC is overhead camshaft. I just, you know, I was bothered with not remembering. So it is overhead camshaft, and camshaft is located in the cylinder head above the combustion chamber. So when we are talking about this engine, that's about that. Oops. So now you know. Now you know. That was i4 of oil pan, am I correct? That was standard, or let me just recheck. Yeah, that was standard. I wasn't 100% sure, so I just wanted to recheck. So yeah, these always like SOHC, DOHC and stuff, they do basically say where the camshaft is. Let me see, I think we are going to turn it now, and camshaft is up, you know, be above the combustion chamber. Engine head, we don't have it. Where is our engine head, guys? Where is engine head? This is the one we are looking at the moment, and let's buy it. So 35 minutes, we are doing a 4th engine, and I'm quite happy. You see, this is why it is that type of the engine. This is a camshaft, and actually I would recommend, if that interests you and you like these things, just go on the internet, you know, check it for yourself, read a little bit. I actually don't think for, you know, like gaming experience that is actually important at all. If you want to know about that, feel free to read about that. If you don't, your gaming experience will not be any different, let's say, any different. Engine cover. Now that was a strange engine cover. Let's read it again. Engine head cover. So that is kind of something universal. Engine head cover. This is the one. Very strange. I will buy 2. Let's have them in stock. I don't remember this one, and that's kind of funny, but I do not remember it. So yeah. Okay. Intake manifold, we don't have it. Yet again, we are returning to I4. Intake manifold MPI, and this is where it is. This is the one here. I want to buy 2 more filters because I know we will need them. Okay, perfect. So this is superb. Do we have throttle I4? We do not have. Yes, so we throttle I4. When you think about that, now where is my throttle? Throttle somewhere. Throttle I4 throttle. Why cannot find it? Throttle. Where is I4 throttle? It is here. Doesn't really matter. I'll buy a few of these because we will need them, I know, in future. Fuel rail, MPI, okay. Now it's starting to be a little bit annoying because, as you can see, we always need parts that we have to buy, and it's slowing us down. Although cam gear, as you remember, I got one last time. Timing belt I4. Timing belt, this is the one. Well, nothing can be done about that, unfortunately. We have to do it how we have to do it. Timing cover, again, we had one here, and we can immediately buy it, as you can see. So basically it has a little bit of different numeration. It is SOHC. Basically, you know, this is for this engine. Nice. Now the belt, we don't have it. I know that we don't have it, but it's easy to buy when it's so clear, you know, it's just one type of it. This one, do we have? This is A. We have it because sometimes, you know, they will use these common belts or common whatever, so it's easy for you just to use that common part in. This is it. Something is missing. I'm looking what is missing. Something is missing. I see what is missing. We don't have it. We have some performance. Why not? We have it from, you know, some time in the stock. Why not use it? It's cute, nice, red, and interesting. So usually you would use normal part. This is the performance part. Don't mind me, I don't really think there is issue with that. If you use a performance part on the engine, it's quite nice, good looking. It is more expensive, of course, but it will not impact your actual part price of the car when you sell it, no way. Okay, so this looks good, and this is our I4, and bear with me, I'm just cutting it from the list. I4, let us see which one. This engine, we will take it off and just recheck our inventory and see our engines, what we have. Maybe if this goes faster. No. I4 SOHC ABT. So that was this one. We are at 39 minutes, amazing, we have so many engines. Now guys, for something a little bit more complicated, let's go with a completely different type of engine, and I think it's somewhere at the end. I might be wrong, I did a few of these, well it's not actually. I'll show you, bear with me, be patient. I was thinking it's in the end, but it's not. Do we want to do this? This is special engine in a way. This is a Wankel engine, a rotary engine. So let's build it. We didn't use these a lot. Well, almost not at all. This is rotor housing. We will need rotor, I'm quite sure. A few belts here and there. I think we are needing this, and you know, bear with me. I think I'm doing okay job by buying these things. This I think we are going to need definitely. This one I think also counterweight arm. For other things, let's see. Whatever we didn't buy, we will buy it. So you see, this thing is a little bit different. It's going in a different way. Again, like a Porsche engine, if you remember the Boxer engine, you build it a little bit differently. We need another rotor housing, which is perfectly fine. RRR, it is here. I'm not sure how many of these we need. 2, I think. Might be wrong though. No, I'm not. Exhaust manifold. ROTA, is this the only one? I think for now seems to be. So we are building a rotary engine, a Wankel engine, and I think these are kind of a little bit special because we don't use them often. Front side housing, ROTA, this is the one, and I think there will be one more housing on the other side, we will see. Oh, now, do we have water pump? No, but we have counterweight. You see, I got some parts, I didn't got some other. It's okay. We got few alternators also, so perfect. And let's buy this water pump because I want to put it in, and it, but the pump is she, so let's call her she, the pump. Yeah, idler. It's not idle. Turbo, we didn't got turbo, I'm quite sure, so let's buy one. This is the one we need, and this engine will go to our Mazda RX-7, so I can share it with you. You know already, if you watch my series, we have all these beautiful cars to restore, and RX-7 is one of really nice cars and beautiful machines, and they deserve the restoration and to be presented. Timing cover, I think it was A, and I'm not mistaken. Good. So this engine is kinda less complex in a way than maybe, you know, i6 or something, even i4. I think it's better kinda put together in a way. The Wankel engines, the rotary engines are very interesting. They're not widely used. I don't know why, because they are very efficient. They're really great engines, and you know, RX, the Mazda's RX are known, you know, to be great cars. So yeah, well, it depends. Maybe it's about what people are familiar with, and the Mazda is the only company familiar with these engines really, and they're doing them for a long time. So we do have quite a few parts here. I'm just looking, I want to put second belt in. Nice, and then you have all these rollers, and I think something should come here. No, yeah, it is the roller, of course. I'm just looking the front. The front is good. The side, now what we need, ignition coil, we don't have one, we didn't buy one, so this is the one. Let's buy that one, and then we are having some internals, if you see there. Rotor, which we don't have. As I said, something will go on other side. Not sure which one will close. Rear side, how I think this is the one. I will buy it regardless, because I believe that should be the one. Oh, we have already one. Perfect. Good. Oh, we will have more restorations, so I'm not really worried. Also, what you can do, and what I'm doing from time to time, when I have too many parts, I just sell all of them. You will lose money, of course, but still I don't really care. I just sell them and I don't bother with them because they kind of clutter my inventory, and when I think we don't need them. Were these A's or B's? They were A's, I was correct. So manifold, we have it, perfect, I got it. And this engine is almost there. Fuel rail we don't have. You remember that we didn't buy it, but this is the one. And let's see, I should be able to finish this pretty fast. I don't think I have intake A. That was A or B. It was A. Okay, too many A, B's and stuff, and you get basically lost a bit. Throttle, if you don't pay 100% attention. Where is the throttle? Throttle, ROT. Okay, I'm looking for ROT throttle, and I'm now very much confused. I don't see it. This is the one. Okay. Sometimes it's just hard, so many parts, and the search again sometimes gives you some things that you are confused with and stuff. So yeah, okay, we are going to rotate the engine. Okay, just to recheck the internals here. I don't think we need anything, as much as I remember. No, we don't need anything. We need oil pan only, and I would say this concludes our work on this beautiful rotary engine. So as you can see, we did a rotary engine. I hope you had fun. That is a completely different thing from everything else. We are taking it off. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, now we are going with something completely again different, and bear with me. Okay, what I'm looking for is not here, obviously, not here, but should be somewhere here. Let me see. Hemis, we are not doing Hemis yet, but what we are doing 385. So this is very well known engine. I presume all of you know for V8 385, and this is specific parts. So I will try with I, but that doesn't really do the job. We need engine heads and think too. This is the Ford engine. We need this. We're going to need. Okay, we are going to buy everything we need as we move forward. Let's just try to do it as efficiently as possible. We don't have ignition coils, and I know that, and I will buy 5. We always need them, and let's go back to V8 OH VI, although it's not only I parts that you are going to get. Okay, so do we have one more? We do, lucky for us, and we should. Did I buy arm? Yes, I did. I'm quite happy. Now camshaft we have. This is good, you know. This normal part, like let's say, will be in the stock most of the time. Where is our crankshaft? Yeah, our crankshaft is here. That's a normal one, I think. Yes. First things first, let's do pistons, because pistons are a big part of this engine. There is a huge amount of them, number. So yeah, and we need more pistons. As you can see, we are left without pistons. Let's do it again. So again, we are buying 20 pistons and 20 rings, and then we are going again to switch to V8 here, search, just to have it here, and let's move. So let's put pistons in. This goes, I think, where this engine goes, not sure. I'm not sure where it goes. I can check my list just to be sure. Is it Mustang Mach 1? I think it is a Mustang Mach 1. And we are going to restore that one. I hope you like it. I love it. It's a very special Mustang design, and I think it is actually very beautiful. even I'm not sure, I know someone of you will say, that's not possible, but I think I like it even more as a design than classic Mustang from 60s, because it's different, it's somehow special for me. But I do like Mustangs, of course, because they were iconic cars. Their design is actually amazing. What I don't like actually are modern Mustangs. The latest ones are okay, but you know, these from 90s and so 80s to 90s, not happy with that, actually, not at all. We need oil pan, so it's easier because it is a freaking blue one, and we are going to buy one. I'm not sure which manifold and how many, but I'm quite sure we need this, so I will buy it regardless. So internals are done. When I say internals, I'm talking about pistons and rings, because I actually think these things are important to finish. Then you can rotate engine and concentrate on everything else. Let's see, we should have all this smaller stuff, we don't have to buy it. I know that I got quite a few of them, together with these clips. Never forget clips, you know, I'm always saying that. It's funny, but clips are annoying, small and unimportant, but engine will not be okay. Later we will put things that we are missing, especially parts that are not V8 related. So for now, let's try to do this. And this is another pushrod engine, if I'm not mistaken, but the Ford version. Yeah, of course it is. And as you know, I don't like these engines. Not that I don't like engines. Engines are perfectly fine and nice, and they are still great engines and stuff. But these 32, if I'm not mistaken, times that you have to click and put parts and click and put parts, or even more. This is 8 and 8 plus 8 screws. Well, you count it then on each side. Quite a lot of them. Do we have two? No, this is one carb engine. So we are doing one carb engine. Let me see, 51 minute, and I'm actually amazingly happy. I could, you know, really sing from happiness, and as I say, my singing is not the greatest. I can sing, actually, my wife says I can, but you know, I'm not really great at that, so I'm avoiding it. So let's see. This is going well. I got some head covers, you remember, engine covers, and it seems I got wrong ones, although they were blue also, but this is not the only blue engine, which is usually Ford. And we will buy what we are missing. As I said, never bother yourself with money. If you are capable at least a little bit in this game, you will always earn money. We need A and B for J. A and B for J. You see these, B for J and A for J. Strange. I would expect this engine to have a beautiful blue cover, but it doesn't. So yeah, we don't have it, and we have to use what they tell us. You see, these engines actually are not very complicated. They're fairly straightforward, although they have quite a lot of parts here. So we need intake manifold V8 OHVJ, intake manifold V8 OHVJ. That is the one, yes. You have to be careful then, check what you need, because there are different manifolds, same color and almost looking the same, but they're not the same. We have carburetors, that is nice. This is one carb. And do we have airbase? We don't have. So this is all J. And let's check what is J. So J is this one. Do we have special J? I think we do. And this should be also J, or even this one. This is the base. We will see how it works. I cannot remember at the moment, so I'm not really bothering myself at all. Yeah, you need all of these. I just wanted to be sure, but yeah, perfect. So this is our air filter done. Let us see. Now, we should have one here. Manifolds maybe. No, these are the J manifolds. We need two. So let's find them. They're here. See how many of these we have. It's a little bit complicated sometimes to find what you need actually. But this engine is almost done. We are not even at 1 hour of the game. Although we have timing components, these take time and we don't have everything that we need. But what can you do? Done. Here, do we have it? Please tell me. Yes, we do. Timing chain, I think we should have timing chains. As I said, I got multiple. Okay, this is OHVI, and this should be this blue one. Superb, nice, beautiful. This engine looks great and it will look in the car even greater, trust me. Now the pump, we do have these parts because, as I said, V8 OHVs are so common, the parts are very often interchangeable and things like that. So yeah, water pump pulley, it's pulley actually. Why I'm trying first to put all these parts, because I want to see. Okay, now we need to buy alternator I6B. Let's do this. This is alternate axis B. I will buy 3 of these. We will need them in future, so why not? Good, that's that. Do we have normal belts? No, these are again the special belts, serpentine eyes. So we are looking for the eyes here. This is the one, and this is the one. I would hope so, that I got the proper ones. Yes, and we should have this one here. Yup. Now the fan, we don't have it. Yes, I know. This is the specific one. I will buy just one for now, and that's that. I cannot say for sure, but I think we are almost there. We need spark plugs, which we have 8 on each, well, 4 on each side, and we need to buy spark plugs and ignition wires, which I think I have no idea, honestly. We will see which ones we need when we finish. So these are the 4 sparks here, well, spark plugs, and 4 on this side, and I'm hoping to be finished inside an hour, and we are. These are V8 ignition wires. Maybe I just want to double check. No, ignition wires V8. Okay, let's do it like this. Ignition wires V8, these are the ones, at least 2 in stock, 1 here and 1 to use. Okay, so from my point of view, and I think from your point of view, well, we can add this. This is not the integral part of the engine as such. You can add it later easily, but let's do it so we don't think about that. And after that, this engine can be called done and finished completely. Perfect. So this is our V8 OHV 385, a very well known engine. Done, beautiful. I will remove it and let's move forward. So all other engines are some derivatives of the OHV V8. So let's do next one. This is OHV 6P. I'm not sure actually what is 6P. Is that connected with anything special, or you know, just for the special car model? I'm not sure which car that one goes in, but this is the one 6P. So let's do that one. I'm sure that we don't have parts, especially block and stuff. This is the C version. Okay, V8 OH V and C version, so yellow one. This might go where not Mustang, not Ford F100, or I don't know, Grand Cherokee, even Pontiac Firebird. No, I don't think so. Well, we will see. We will see. Actually, I don't know. We will see where it goes. It will go at some of our machines, so no worries there. We are going to figure it out. Crankshaft. Now, as you can imagine, most of the parts are C, and we don't have them. And I will just very fast go through the things. This done, and then I will go out and return to the internal part here. Let's do it. As you know, we are going with pistons here, 8 pistons with rings. Did that fast. I do believe this episode will not take 2 hours, and I'm happy about that. I do believe we are going to do it maybe an hour and a half, 10 different engines, and then I will prepare a list of these engines, and you will be able to just, you know, browse in description below. Of course, you will see, you know, what these things are. Did I buy the wrong thing? No, I didn't. In any case, we didn't talk about that, but let's talk about that. If you like the things I am doing here, my videos, and, you know, stuff that's going on the channel, please, you know, be so nice and like this video or any other video you like. Also, please subscribe. As you can imagine, subscription is a great thing for the creator, but also I always say it's a great thing for you, because you will be the member of community, the part of community, and also you will be able to get notifications to see when the new video is out, what's going on the channel, and things like that. The most important thing, please comment, and, you know, let us know what do you think about stuff going on the channel. How do you find it? It's interesting, not interesting, you know, do you like it? Especially, you know, what cars do you like, what cars you don't like, what car do you drive, what car would you like to drive? And also, I always say, be realistic, you know. I know that we all would like to drive super expensive and unique cars, but realistically speaking, you know, if you can drive something, and if you see something that you would love to drive, let us know, you know, like with the thing you can afford, actually, you know, maybe not now, but in future. So that's the idea behind that. I'm looking for engine head, and I'm thinking which one was that, because let's recheck. So that was V8 OHVD. V8 OHVD. Okay. V8 OHVD. Let's find it. Where is the D? This is the A, and I think this is the B. So yeah, feel free to comment. As I said, you know, when you're talking about cars you would like to drive, be realistic if you can. I'm always saying, you know, realistically speaking, I don't need car at the moment. I really don't need it. I don't have it, because, you know, it's very easy for me to move around by taxis, or, you know, the underground and stuff like that. But if I would buy a car for myself, actually, I don't know, maybe Subaru Forester would do the job. I like that car. I like Subaru. Maybe, you know, Suzuki Vitara, Grand Vitara, something like that. And I'm just keeping it realistic. This is, you know, more than enough for my needs. I don't need anything more special than that. And that is what I'm asking you to kind of, you know, say, I would love, you know, I will be able in a year or two to buy this or that. And what I'm saying, you know, for some people, a hunting truck is a dream. Or for some people, you know, a minivan for 5 children is the best thing ever. So yeah, you never know. Rocker arms, V8 OHVD, let's see. Rocker arms, these are under R, and R is somewhere here. Rocker arms, these are D's if I'm not mistaken, and we should need 2 per, well, 1 per head, and that's 2 in total. I love it. This engine is also very, very nice. I like how it is done and stuff. Intake manifold is E. Okay, let's find this one. This should be, yeah. Ooh, this is very nice. I love it already. I already love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No need to say anything else. We need D covers A and B. Let's take D covers. D covers A and B. this is the one and this is the one. Now yellow definitely is very much true to this engine. Everything is yellow, so kind of not a big deal to find what you need, but still it looks very nice, I have to say. Oh, we don't have fuel filters. You see, sometimes we just get these things and spend them, and we don't have them. So I got 7, and you always need them, of course. So yeah, exhaust manifolds. Do we have? Oh, these are very specific. We need to go back. And let's see, first what I want to do, this. I want to put, we don't have in camshaft, okay. Let's first put camshaft in, this is the C one. Why? Because then I want to do timing stuff, and to finish with timing stuff, and then we will see what else we do have. You see, we have timing chain F. We need, not that we have, we don't have, actually we need timing chain F. And as I said, the English is not my native language, so you know, if I make mistakes sometimes or say something that doesn't make sense, don't take it against me. It is, you know, just like that, and I've heard plenty of native speakers doing the same thing. So yeah, we are all human and we all make mistakes, not a biggie there. Let's see, do we have pulley? You remember I got few just a little bit before, because I said we are going to need them, and actually we did. This was, I'm confused, what was this? This was C, water pump C. Why? Yellow one. It's so obvious, it cannot be more obvious, but you see, you can miss it. So C1, perfect. This we should have. What else? Now these arms, both arms we don't have, and I'm going to buy them based on look, not on what is written. I think these are the two we need. The B arm, yes, and the A arm here. Okay, so we have these two. What here? Again, power steering pump, you see, this is again specific one, F for this car, and I'm not buying multiples, I'm buying just one. Yeah, I'm not sure how many of these we are going to need and stuff like that, but alternated, as you see, we use that one on 385 engine. Do we have C? No, we don't. A serpentine belt, B, and I will immediately buy both C belts and hope that we need both of C, VHOHV C belts. And indeed, we do need them. Do we have a radiator fan B? That's later. Who cares? We can put that later. Now I want exhaust manifolds for D engine, exhaust manifolds for D. Is it? Yes, these one very beautiful, again yellow. These engines are looking very nice, and I had some in stock. I didn't even know, I forgot that was leftovers from our repairs and said I could use them, but what can you do? Okay, let's go with our sparks, well, spark plugs to be completely correct, that's the name, spark plug. Let's go with these, and I want to do them on the other side, and then we are going to do carbs, okay? These carbs are actually a little bit different, as you can see. These are C, B, and C. C, B, and C. Okay, let's see. Carburetors. C. Okay, I need to do then a proper search. VHOH. So this is E. VHOHV. VHOHV. B. How many B's, how many C's? I forgot. Oh my goodness, let me see. 1 C. Let's see, 1 C, then 1 B, 2 C's. Okay, I think it is 2 C's. Let me see. 1 more C. Not a big deal. This is C. Let's buy 1 more C. Simply, I forgot. At the moment, it just slipped my mind. It was like, what? Now, a base. E base, okay. Bear with me, guys, bear with me. OHV E. This is the base, this is the filter, and what is going on the top of the E? I think that should be it. And plus, do we have trumpets? No, there on this engine there are no trumpets. Yeah, this is, I think, that. Okay, perfect. Now let's do the cap. And as you always know, with the cap, the clips are here. Don't forget to put them because engine will not be complete. And these wires are OHVD actually. Maybe they're here. Just let me see. Ignition wires OHVD. Actually, they are, and we will just put them in. That's perfectly fine. What we are missing, I'm just, you know, rechecking. I know what we are missing. So radiator fan B, this is the one here. Let's put it in, and at the back of the engine, as you know, we have all these gearbox parts and stuff like that. So I'm just going to push here and do it. No, we don't have flywheels. Why we don't have flywheels? Is it possible that we spent oh no, this, all of these? It is okay. We do not have them, and I think we have, yes, a little bit of this and one of these. We are going to restock when we need them yet again. I think my sound is a little bit maybe on the lower side. I'm just checking microphone. Hope it's not a big deal. My dear friends, that was a beautiful, amazing engine. Also V8 OHV 6P, and this one is gone from our list. Let's remove it. Now we are doing another V8. Let's build it, and that is DOHC 4x4, but V8. That is a different engine. This is the one, okay? This is a little bit different engine that we are now going to build. Do I have V8? No. So let's see how this will unfold. But we need V8. So what I want actually engine block V8, which is only V8, and I'm looking, and it should be somewhere here. Yes. And engine head V8, I'm absolutely sure we need two of these. I may be wrong, but yeah, I think I'm pretty much correct. Let's start and let's see how far and fast we can go. Steering pump V8. Now you should think, is it better to maybe just kinda do surge? But I think no, I think we can do it like this. Power steering pump, and I'm still buying, you see, a few parts here, a few parts there, because we are going to need them actually, you know, in all restorations. Crankshaft V8 we shouldn't have, unfortunately we don't. I'm just going up and buying crankshaft V8 because this engine should actually take only V8 stuff. So camshaft, do we have two? I think we have, actually we should have, or four even. Where is the camshafts? V8, proper V8 is at the end, yeah. So let's fast and efficient, be fast and efficient and build this. Okay, what we are doing, you know that already. We are switching to this side and immediately building our internals. 1 hour 12 minutes, and we did how many engines? I don't know even. 1 2 3 4 5, I think 7. This is our 8th engine. And this is beautiful, perfect. I'm super happy, and we will do another video like this with different, oops, we don't have pistons, with different types of engines. Okay, so we will try to cover all of these, and I think we can do it in 3 or 4 videos probably, and have basically all engines covered. So if you need to know about the engine, you just check the description and you see, aha, this is the one I want to know. Let's see. And then you can see how it looks. I didn't really explain how it is assembled. I think no one needs that. But you know, you can see the whole process and how I'm doing it. And if you're unsure about something, you can just, you know, check it. And of course, ask in the comments below if something is really unclear for you, if you need some additional explanation or so. Well, let's build this engine. This engine is a V8, a classic V8, so not, I don't think it is a pushrod engine, although I might be completely and utterly wrong. I didn't do this one for quite some time. What we are missing here, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, sometimes you see you will miss some part, and that's that oil pan. Didn't I buy just now V8 oil pan? Why? Why? And I was sure that is the big one. This is T-series. This is similar. Where is the oil? This is here. Huge big oil pan. Look at that. Huge. But it looks good. It looks good. Nice. So that's that. On this side, I'm immediately closing it and turning engine. And let's see what else needs to be done. We know that we had here the filter that was asking for it to be done. So V8. V8 is not the best term for search because there is so many V8 things. But unfortunately, we cannot do anything about that. We have simply to do it. I just lost focus. Yeah. And yet again, the focus drops me wherever it wants. We got two engine heads, you probably remember. I said we need them, and yes, these are not pushrod engines. This is a different type of V8s, and very nice that we had opportunity to do these also. In the middle, it's going normal intake manifold, which is looking like where it is, the V8, it's here. See this one, it's different than what usually we are putting, and we need fuel rails. Do we have? No, we don't, but we should have a camshaft. Why I didn't buy? You remember I said we need 4 and I bought only 2. Not sure why, but as people would say, it happens from time to time. You make mistakes and you rectify your mistakes and move forward. That's the most important thing in life. Just learn from mistakes and move forward. Cam gear. Now I was thinking maybe do we have a normal cam gear here? We don't. Okay, as we don't have it, I will buy 4 just for this engine for now. This is a big engine, big engine, and we need fuel rails, DIs. No, I think I can do it like this. 2 of these actually. Let's put them immediately in. So whatever we can find that we need. I want to put spark plugs in immediately also. There is a reason for that, because it's easier if you do it now. A little bit less bothering with actual focus. Do we have? We do. You see what I'm doing? I'm just checking, do I have some parts in the stock, and I'm just changing them. Here we don't have throttle, I know that, but we have manifolds and we can put spark plugs, and then we will move with other stuff. Timing is here a little bit complex in terms of number of parts, I think. I do believe that's the case. Okay, let's move on. Timing, we need these timing belts. We don't have them. So again, I will just do timing. I think that's the fastest timing belt. Belt. Where is timing belt? V8. These are the 2. I will buy 4. These I know we are going to need at some point of time, so yeah, some point in time. I do apologize, that's the proper word. Timing cover, V8, where is the V8? Oh, it's always in the bottom somewhere. I'm still looking, bear with me. Timing cover, V8, this is the big one, it's here. Way too many timing covers, so yeah, easy to miss. You see why I said it's a little bit complicated. You will understand when we start. See how many rollers, huge number of rollers, so it takes time. I remember these engines are actually a little bit of pain to do, but not a big deal. I'm checking what parts do we have, what we don't have, we are going to buy. So not a biggie. Let's see, the idler roller here. And now we need water pump V8. If we type pump and go at the bottom, water pump V8, that is a small one. No, it should be here. I will buy 3 of these because I know they're used very often on different engines. And also I will repeat time and time again, just sell the parts if you have way too many, or if you're bothered with stock or something, just sell it. Serpentine belt. Okay, this is from what I remember, that was, just to repeat to check it, the normal serpentine A and B V8. Okay. Oof, V8 should be somewhere at the end, and this is the A and serpentine belt B V8, V8, V8. I'm trying my best, guys. I am, trust me. No, this is the VHOH, it's not one. Where is the normal? Is it V8? Yes, I think this is. So this should be the one we just got, true, and the other one should come here. Perfect. So let's put roller, let's put tensioner, which should be somewhere here. This is done, and now we need engine head cover C and D V8. Head cover C and D V8. Am I correct? But I need to figure out, I think, engine cover A. No, engine cover C and D V8. These two I would say. And yes, I'm correct. These beautiful red things. So let's do them. 1 hour 20. This engine is wow. This engine is wow. Complicated. It takes time. It takes time. It takes a lot of work. But still, you see, we are doing 8th engine. Engine number 8 in actually, we will not have enough coils in inside the 2-hour mark. So I would call that a good job. We need throttle, from what I remember, on the back side, and I think I'm correct. Throttle V8, and we need covers. Let's go like cover, and you know, you can mistype cover. These are, I think, the covers, and that throttle. We needed V8, am I correct? I will buy 2, just to be on the safe side. Yes, that's perfect. And coil covers go here, as you can see, V8, and I know that these are V8s, I remember. And then we have the stuff for gear box, clutch plate. We have 1, but we don't have clutch pressure plates, as you remember. We will buy 5. As I said, I don't want to overdo it at the moment with things we don't have to. And let's put our bearing in. So that's it. Let's see. Timing component should be done. Everything is done. Electronics is in. And that's that. So basically, this beautiful, huge V8 DOHC 4x4 is done. Let's remove it from the stand and let's go. Now we are changing the game completely and doing something completely different. I4 DOHC ABU. I4 DOHC ABU. If I wrote it properly, let's see, is that engine, is engine like that is in the list. ABU, there is actually that engine in the list. So DOHC again talks about camshaft, which is somewhere in different position. We can check that. Not a big deal. We don't have this engine. This is, as you can see, E. It has a suffix E. So this is kind of the block that we are looking at the moment. And this engine is a Lotus engine, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not sure why. because this engine should be for I'm not restoring Lotus. I think this engine is used in one of the cars that don't have Lotus engine, but of course, as you don't have all manufacturers and stuff, it's perfectly viable. What can you do? It's easier like this because it's Lotus engine, so we can find whatever we need. i6 cam gear. Why it would use i6 for F sake? Why? And then you need to go out, you know, to switch to that, and it's super annoying. Ignition distributor, at least these are the normal, usual parts that you can use easily. But cap is, of course, i4E. Where is that cap? It is here. So we are actually building a Lotus engine. I didn't expect that because it is not for the Lotus, but as I said just before, in this game you unfortunately don't have everything, you know, all the manufacturers and stuff, so the guys who are making the mods have to figure out things and do it the best they can. And I appreciate that, as always. You know, they're doing an amazing job, and you should, you know, give them thumbs up wherever you can on Steam, or even, you know, in the comments below and stuff like that. Although this is not the mod, of course, this is an integral part of the game. The developers did this, and the engines are done well. As I always say, you know, the credit where the credit is due. I like the game. I have many issues with the game, but still I love it. I play it and I enjoy it. So yeah, that's the most important thing. Don't play the games you don't like. Well, you know, not really like. Don't play games that are frustrating you. I would say that is kind of the safest way to go forward. Just play what you enjoy, and you will not be frustrated. I've seen so many times, you know, myself and other people being frustrated with some crappy game that you want to play and trying to play and doesn't work, and then you just simply you know, frustrate yourself to the point of, you know, where you're really angry and stuff. So enjoying games like this, which are really nice. Okay, we are turning engine, as you can imagine, doing our stuff. Now the game is asking us for the engine head A, so let's go and check engine head A, where it is. Engine head. I'm absolutely sure that I've seen it was B. Is this A? I think it is. I have to be careful actually, because you can miss you know, the mark or the number or the letter. So yeah, perfect. We can immediately put plugs in if we have them. Of course we don't. Why would we have engine head B and engine head C? So we are going with two engine heads. One is B and one is C. I'm just putting first parts that I can easily buy at the moment from the shop, and then we will move and buy spark plugs, which we are missing, of course, and some other stuff. Okay, let's do this. Nice. I think this is pretty good. So what do we have here? Engine cover A and B. Okay, engine head cover, that should not be a big deal. I'm just checking. You know, it's Lotus and should be only Lotus parts, but I just want to be sure. Okay, so this engine doesn't seem to be so complicated and kind of, you know, complex. It seems to be pretty straightforward, although let's see our timing stuff. i6 again, I'm really sick of it now. I have to go out from this and go to i6 again, and I will buy 7 of these now because I'm really annoyed. And let's see first what in timing do we need. Serpentine i4. I'm just checking, these all are i4. Okay, let's go back to i4 and let's see. So belts, serpentine belts, i4E. I call this one and this one. I might be wrong, but let's see. No, this is good one, and we need the roller here. And let me see, this pulley we should have one, perfect, that's amazing, and this belt I think we have. Okay, so this kinda is okay. Manifold, do we have one in stock? No, intake manifold, okay. Let's take, where is that one? And this is the one, and I think we need only one. Not sure. Let's see, a lot of screws, of course. Okay, 2 carbs, 2 barrel side draft. Unfortunately, we have only one, so it's time for us to go and to buy carbs side draft. I'll buy 3 at least, but we need even more. Okay, it's enough for now, not a big deal. Let me see. These are 2. Now the air filter base. Okay, now you see I have to switch back and forth, but it's not a problem. This is the one, and this is the which air filter? This is the cover, and I'm almost sure that this is going to be the filter. If it's not, my bad. If it is, no, it is my bad actually. Round filters are going in, round. I didn't remember, I have to be honest, as I said, I didn't remember. Are these the ones? No, they're not. Are these side draft? Yes, they are. I didn't remember, I thought it is the square one, but you know, I just ignored the fact that we had 2 carbs here, so yeah. It is just me not thinking properly, and I do apologize for that. Next time I will try to think it through before we finish this. Now, spark plugs, as I said, we don't have them. Let me see. I would say these are spark plugs here. And what is with our electronics? What do we have? Ignition wires I4, I4E. Let's buy these. These are the ones we need. And I do think with the gearbox parts and the manifold here, clutch plate. Okay, just before that, what do we need? Manifold. I want just to put it in, so I don't think about that. And then clutch plate. We don't have clutch plate. Okay, we can buy 4, and there is a reason for that. I'm kind of trying to make them fit together. The number of parts we have, like 4, and bearings we have enough. Done. So let's double check, triple check, and done. This engine looks good, and that is I4 DOHC ABU engine, Lotus engine, which is going to be used in one of our restorations. Let's move that engine off from the stand, and the last but not least is the standard, the most standard engine, V8 2 carb OHV. Okay, this is the most actually standard engine for the American muscle cars. This one has 2 carbs, although some of them has 1 carb, some of them are supercharged and everything, but these are actually very, very common, and they are kinda, you know, once when you learn about them, you can make them with your eyes closed, and that's that, because they are so common. Not sure what do we have. Let me see, do we have camshaft? Oh, actually we do. I didn't know even that. Okay, let's just switch here to V8 OHV. And what did we need? We needed a normal crankshaft. Camshaft we did put already. Now let's see what do we have. And I'm now trying to build it as fast as possible. We don't have timing chain, or we have amazing timing cover. We have perfect, astonishing. We need to put pistons in. I didn't forget that, don't worry. I'm switching now and doing that. So this is our last engine for this episode. There is a reason for that, and the actual reason is that I prepared a list of 10 cars that we are going to restore, and it is sitting in front of me, and these cars are going to be restored one after another, and these engines are going to these cars. Now what I will try to do next is to find next 10 cars which actually are going to have different engines as much as I can. Of course, sometimes you simply cannot do that. And we will try to restore these cars, and then what time? No, I think I need this. So we will try to do that, and actually kinda you know, do another 10 engines in the next episode, so you have most of the engines covered and you can just go and check. And our restorations will be prepared in advance, and we will just restore car and enjoy the process without making I will spend my time, so your time is more enjoyable. That's how we should, you know, think about that. In any case, let's just put these things in, and I would like to close oil pan. If we have one, we do. And these are, as I said, most common engines. You will have them all the time, and actually these are amazing. We will put this later, but I really don't like when I have to put all these things in, you know, like push rods and stuff. What can you do? And this is our last engine for this episode. I'm absolutely thrilled that we did manage to go under 2 hours, and that we managed to kind of cover 10 engines. That's amazing. Actually, that's super amazing. So push rods, well, let's see how many we have and how many we don't have. We will probably need few, but let's just do it as fast and efficiently as we can. Now we need rocker arms. As you know, there is quite a lot of work on these engines. So I do think these are kind of not really most work on them. Actually, there are engines that require even more work, but these are most maybe boring to do for some reason. Although I'm quite sure quite a few people, you know, out there like these engines and do them all the time and assemble them, you know, in dozens. But for me, they're kind of a little bit boring. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm putting immediately whatever I can see. Now we are not following any kind of pattern or whatever. You just go as you feel, you know, put things in, and when you're happy and you say, oh good, do we have this, we have, and just put whatever you find most efficient at that moment for you, and that's about that. I wouldn't recommend do it one way or another, because it depends on each and every person, and whatever works for you, I'm quite sure is the best way to do it. Okay, so carbs are here. We have quite a lot of parts. As you can imagine, I always had these parts for these engines because these are so much used, and you know, even I have even this. Okay, now sad, but we don't have that. Okay, let's go and buy it. We didn't have filter. I need to check which one actually is going in. I just the round filter 2 carb. This one is in different place from what I remember. RR should be somewhere. Oh, PR. No, okay. Round filter 2 carb, and do we have no, we don't need base, we need cover, and maybe we have additional cover. It's not a big deal, even if you have not a problem at all. We don't, so actually we did a good job here. Water pump, we have one, and that's also amazing. Here we should have everything. I can cry from happiness now, guys. This is amazing when you have these parts and you're there, you know, just fitting here. It's simply astonishing. This, of course, there is always one part which you don't have and which you need at some point, but it's okay. Good, so this is the timing part done. Do we have manifolds? We do, and we need to finish this side of the engine. We are going to do it now. I was jumping, you know, now from one side to another, from one job to another. As I said, I felt that is the best way to do it at the moment, and I did it like that. Let's take push rods, and I will take now only 6. I think this is how much we need. I don't want stock at the moment. but I always say have them in the stock. I have a reasoning behind that, because I want to clear a little bit my stock and see what do I need, and maybe rebuy some things and just, you know, just do it. We don't have rocker arms again. Okay, I will buy 8 arms. I will buy 8 just for this job, and then I will rethink and clean my inventory, you know, when I'm not making these episodes and stuff like that. I hope I'm not too quiet at some point, in some moments, because I see my mic output sometimes drops a little bit because I move forward from the mic. So if that is the case, yeah, I am trying to fix it, so don't worry. To close my head to microphone and be more loud. Okay, that's that. I will just drink a little bit of fluid. Bear with me. Okay. Oh, better. Fluid is always good. Hydrate yourself. That's very important. Hydration is important, and you should do it. Ignition wires we had from the previous jobs. Let's do the gearbox. And as you see, we do have all the parts at the moment, so that's perfectly fine. And our clutch release bearing, whatever and whichever. We don't have oil filter. We ate, just give me a moment. And these filters, again, you will need all the time. So let's buy 5, not too many. There is no need for so many. And let us double and triple check our engine. From my point of view, from what I can see and feel, this is actually done. So our classic V8 2-carb OHV engine pushrod one is done and done. Let's take it. So I will show you my inventory now, okay? But not shop, but inventory. My buttons are next to each other, so very often I just misclick. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we have more here. One more here. So basically, did we do, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should be 10 engines, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it should be 10 engines. We did 10 engines, we have them in stock. And now, for example, when we need to finish the car, we just drop the engine in. So this was the game guide episode that covered engines, and we covered B6 turbo, i4 engines, also different versions, V8 different versions from push rods to normal DOHC engines, which are, bear with me, let me see what is exactly, we mentioned SOHC, but we didn't mention these. The first is overhead shaft, camshaft, and this is the same. Yeah, DOHC is the same type. Yep, it says it's same, the overhead camshaft engine. So yeah, okay. So that's about that for today, and this episode is actually done. We did 10 engines. We will make list in the description, so you will know what what engines we covered. I will be very short, so if you don't mind, like this video. If you like it, of course, subscribe to the channel. As always, comment, let me know what you think, ask questions. I will be glad to answer. So have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, and the most important thing, what I say always, enjoy life. That is something you should do. I will see you very soon in our next episode. Until then, bye bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.